Today I'm making a super simple sponge cake, and here are the ingredients that we need. 6 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start breaking up my eggs. And for this recipe, I have left my eggs out. They've been out for about 3 hours. I want to make sure that they're at room temperature because this is going to ensure that we get maximum volume out of the eggs when I start mixing them together in the blender. So I'm going to continue breaking these and I'll be back. And our last egg. So there we have our 6 eggs, and those are at room temperature. Alright, our next step is to get all of our eggs into our KitchenAid bowl here. And what we're going to do is we're going to blend these up at high speed for about 5 to 6 minutes. Now my eggs are at room temperature, which is going to help getting a nice volume out of these eggs. So I'm going to get these going. And at this point now, I'm just going to add in my cup of sugar. Alright. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the machine going and I'm going to go for a good 5 minutes. I really want to get a lot of volume out of these eggs. So now we've been going 2 minutes. Alright, so that's been about 5 minutes. At this point right now I'm just going to toss in my salt and my vanilla. Okay, beautiful. So we're ready to go. I'd like you to have your oven already preheated to 350 degrees. What I have here is a spring form pan. This is a 9-inch pan, and I have a little piece of parchment paper in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to gently get our flour into this mixture. So I'm going to grab a little sifter here. I'm going to get the flour in there. Then I'm just going to shake it gently on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently fold it, and then we're going to get this right into the oven because we do not want this to deflate. So I'm just going to try to stay on camera here. You do not want to overmix this because after you add in the flour, if you try mixing this, you're actually going to deflate the whole volume here. So I'm going to gently fold this. And you can see how fluffy this is. There are several different ways of doing this. You can do the whole egg method like this, or you can separate your whites and your yolks and do it that way. But this is why I like this recipe, because it's just easy. So I'm just going to continue doing this until it's all blended in nicely. Alright, that looks really good right now. We can still see that there's a lot of volume in here. So I'm going to grab my spring form pan and I'm going to get the mixture in here. So we've got our oven heated to 350 degrees, and we're going to bake this. Could take from 30 minutes, 35 minutes, something around there. I'll just get all of my mixture out. There we go. And then what you can do is you can just give it a little shake. We don't want to deflate it, but we just want to Get the air bubbles out. Just like that. And that is ready for the oven. So I'm going to pop that in the oven and I'll be back when it's baked. Alright, our sponge cake has completely cooled, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop open the springform pan. And I'm going to grab a knife. And I'm just going to try to break it away from the side here. Don't worry about the edges, because I'm going to be making another cake with this, and I'm going to be trimming the edges off. I'm going to get all of this like this, and just try to get around here and loosen it. And there we go. Open that right up, and we'll just slip this right off, and there we go. And now you can see the beauty of this cake. Look at how well that has just risen right up with all of those eggs. I'll gently flip it over, we'll remove the bottom here, and then you can just remove the parchment, and just like that, and there you go. This is a very, very light and fluffy cake. There we go, beautiful. So what I'm going to be doing, in another video, I'm going to make something with this. So for this video, this is it right now. I'm going to trim this up, and we're going to do something with nice strawberries and cream in my next video. So that's it. That's my simple sponge cake. Right after this, you're going to see a link, and we're going to jump right into making a beautiful cake with strawberries and cream. So I'll see you in a minute.